COVID-related absences are causing school staffing issues in East Grand Forks. While the 14-day case rate for COVID-19 is one factor to consider when determining a learning model for students, another factor of more immediate consequence is staffing. The challenges were brought to the attention of the East Grand Forks School Board at their October 26th meeting. Superintendent Mike Colness reported that 224 students and 25 staff, teachers, and paraprofessionals were absent from school Monday because of COVID-related reasons. This does not mean these people have tested positive for COVID. They are more likely to be quarantined because of close contacts with potentially positive cases. It's also possible that a parent who is also a staff member must remain home with a child who is quarantined. Building administrators shared how the staff and families needed to adapt quickly, especially when an entire preschool classroom and another elementary classroom had to quarantine. In addition, a small group from one student athletic team was quarantined. Arrangements had to be made for those students to move temporarily to distance learning. The challenge was spread over more classrooms when students on 2 bus routes and bus drivers were required to quarantine. The guidance requires a quarantine if a potential exposure is over 30 minutes. Colness reported that transportation is in a crisis mode right now. 2 bus routes were not going to be run Tuesday because no drivers or substitutes were available. He expected that would be likely be the case through the end of the week. He said he and the transportation supervisor were sending a message to the affected families immediately following the school board meeting. In a letter to families and staff posted on the district's website, Colness reported on the COVID data for Friday, October 23rd. He noted that New Heights Elementary had 67 COVID-related absences. South Point had 44, Central Middle School had 65, and the senior high had 63. In addition, there were 5 who were not assigned to a specific building. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for PageOnePublications.com.